All right, we are back here again. Another Make a Difference Monday at Sonny's Pizzeria. Terry Liggins with the Hurt of Life coach. My friend and brother DJ McCullough here at No Suicide.
Yes.
Also a mentor with the Hurt of Life coach. Just excited to be back here for another Make a Difference Monday to talk and share with the community about our community impact strategy, our brand new change program that we have designed, and really why we do what we do. This has been an ongoing work that I've been doing for the last 3 or 4 years, providing transition support to adults that are transitioning from incarceration, from homelessness.
Yes.
I myself, I have my own personal story with both of those type of conditions. And what I found in my own journey is this ability to be resilient through those conditions. I now educate on what it is to be resilient, the importance of being trauma-informed. And I know a big part of being resilient is having the right support network around you.
Yes,
Having the right peer support around you, being able to be honest about your need for, or our need for mental health support, addiction wellness support, coaching, recovery. Again, I myself am in active recovery from drugs, from alcohol, and I just use my own story to inspire and help adults and young people at the Hurt of Life Coach. So today I'm just going to actually give us some information about who we are as a company,
Yes.
what we believe in, and some details about the change program.
Yes.
So as I mentioned, my name is Terry Liggins, Chief Executive Officer at the Hurt of Life Coach and Program Coordinator at Hurt of Life Foundation. The Hurt of Life Coach was incorporated back in 2018 with the intention of sharing my story to inspire young people in high school and in college to believe in themselves, to really see what other opportunities life had to offer on the other side of their education experiences. So I went around in 2019 sharing my story at high schools and colleges, but along the way, someone challenged me to say, Terry, what is the Hurt of Life Coach beyond your story? What happens when everyone learns your story? And that's when we embarked upon creating programs at the Hurt of Life Coach. So since November of last year, that's the first time I put together a think tank of individuals to really discuss and begin to design what is now called the Change Program, which stands for Challenging Historically Accepted Notions for Greater Expectations.
Yes.
We have been designing that program, building the curriculum all through 2020, and then all of a sudden as well, we had that incident in Minneapolis with the George Floyd incident. And that really changed the climate of our country. So many people in the community wanted to understand more about the racial injustice. People wanted to understand more about racial disparities. People wanted to understand more about how do we as a community move together towards a solution to this problem, a solution to this issue. As I was navigating it myself personally as a black man in America, as I was navigating it as an entrepreneur, as an educator, there was a great opportunity presented to us at Hurt of Life where we began to provide education services to the community as well. So here on this slide are a couple of examples of partnerships we've had this last year, of the work we've done with CAFEA, with Resilient, to encourage a civic engagement. We've worked with Lost and Found organization and talked about the voices of resilience as well. And then also doing some work in diversity, equity, and inclusion work in the workplace with the coalition that I'm a part of called Pathways. And today, we celebrate another partnership with the local community. Again, here at Sonny's Pizzeria, we're here doing the Lunch and Learn, inviting community to come out and to seek to understand and begin to learn more about what is this work in regards to diversity, equity, inclusion, racial justice or injustice, and how we as a community can be a part of a community-based justice approach during these times. The mission at the Hurdle Life Coach is to provide inspiration, education, and motivation to lifelong learners of all ages and community members in all stages of their lives. So I spoke to and talked about already how, that high school to college transition, we speak into their lives. That college to workforce transition, we speak into their lives. Young professionals emerging in the workforce, we speak into their lives. Seasoned professionals, maybe looking to navigate horizontally, we speak into their lives. Or even that spirit of entrepreneurship. Maybe you're a type of person that has a vision, has a brand, has an idea, and really don't know how to go about pulling that all together in a way that you can be successful as an entrepreneur as well. Community members in all stages. But also, we're talking about people in more vulnerable stages.
Yes.
Like our average juveniles.
Yes.
And our vulnerable adults in transition from incarceration and homelessness.
Yes.
We specialize in providing a trauma-informed coaching and mentorship support for the vulnerable adults in transition and also our at-risk youth juveniles. So community members in all stages providing motivation, inspiration,
yes,
and education.
Yes.
Our vision at the Hurdle Life Coach is to create a world where every person is seen, supported, and empowered.
Yes.
Part of what contributes to the trauma that that communities feel as a whole is that invisibility. They exist, but they don't feel seen. They're going through each day, they're going through each week, giving their very best, trying to be good family, leaders of their families, trying to be the best worker they can be in the workplace, yet they don't feel seen.
Yeah.
And that invisibility actually contributes to what is a traumatic experience. So at the Hurdle Life Coach, we believe in our vision is a world where every person is seen, supported, and empowered. Every person, our youth, our adults, all people being able to be seen, being able to be heard,
yes,
empathetically, and then also being able to be empowered.
Yes.
Being able to be invited to leadership, yes, being invited to responsibility, giving people the chance to be contributors to our community as well.
Yes.
Not just receivers of resources, but actually the contributor of resources as well, which is why we believe so much in peer mentorship, which I'm going to talk a little bit about our program in a bit.
Yeah.
The number one belief at the Hurdle Life Coach is that a trauma-informed community is in the best interest of everyone. I am one of South Dakota ACEs and Resiliency Original Fellows and Master Trainers. I partnered with Children's Home Society on this work and Center for the Prevention of Child Maltreatment on this work.
Yeah.
And we raised the visibility about what are adverse childhood experiences, are called ACEs, and how do they connect to our issues of public health, individuals' physical health, some of the concerns we see in our society. And we know that as we begin to really understand ACEs and implement trauma-informed approaches and care, we will impact and infect all of the sectors in our environment at once because ACEs are very common.
Yeah.
Next week, I'll actually be co-presenting with the Education and Public Awareness Specialist from Children's Home at next week's evening education here on Make a Difference Monday. Yeah. So for the next 2 weeks, we'll be here each Monday, lunch and dinner, providing lunch and learn opportunities and evening educations, and also here just to answer any questions that people have about the Hurdle Life Coach, who we are and what we're doing. We're here today, we're having a great time. I got my friend DJ here, he's going to talk a little bit about his role in our mentorship program. And we're going to be here, but you're invited to come see us next week as well when we partner with Children's Home Society to talk more about the adverse childhood experience study and those impacts. But the number one belief, again, at the Hurdle Life Coach is that a trauma-informed community is in the best interest of everyone. Yeah. Trauma-informed schools, trauma-informed daycares, trauma-informed households, trauma-informed workplaces, and a trauma-informed justice system. So our education services, as we provide them here at Hurdle Life, yes, we provide individual education in our coaching and mentorship, but we also provide education to community and to professionals within the justice system that we can advocate for a trauma-informed approach. Trauma moves us towards healing.
Yeah.
Trauma moves us towards peace. There is so much liberation that comes from the understanding of ACEs, trauma-informed and care practices, and the number one belief at the Hurdle Life Coach is that a trauma-informed community is in the best interest of everyone.
Yeah.
Our second belief is human potential is infinite. We truly believe that no matter the condition you are in, no matter the state of mind you have, that you can be developed to the highest version of what you see yourself, and we believe that you can even be developed beyond that. We believe that human potential is infinite. So at our program Change, Challenging Historically Accepted Notions for Greater Expectations, these are the beliefs that we coach into our youth students and our adult participants. We don't allow them to be hopeless. We help them to be hope-filled. We don't allow them to have doubt for long because we believe in faith. And so as we partner with these student participants, adult participants, we are reminding them of their potential.
Yes.
It reminds me of a time when I was in 6th grade and the first time I heard the word potential, and I didn't even know what it meant. But what I do know is that 6th grade teacher ignited something in me at 11 years old that I've been pursuing and chasing ever since. And if we can do that same thing for young people, if we can remind them of their potential, if we can tell them that their potential is infinite, we can then inspire them and ignite them to really engage in positive activities, extracurricular activities, really care about school and in the classroom. And one of the other things we're going to do in our Change program is use music, art, and nature as co-facilitators to the learning, because we're going to be holistic. And so what I'm so excited about in that is to partner with other mentors in the community, other leaders in the community, in that space, in art, in nature, in music. And so I'm going to invite my friend I've invited my friend DJ here, DJ McCullough, No Suicide, to stand with Hurdle Life today and to speak to and demonstrate how important his mentorship is, how excited he is about participating in the program, and really the benefit of being involved with art and with music.
Yes, sir. Thank you, TL. Yeah, I'm DJ McCullough. I run a No Suicide campaign, and I totally believe that, you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. So it's like what I've been doing is involving myself into a lot of art, a lot of music, and I just want the community to understand that and to know that they have somewhere to come to make that change in their life. Because a lot of people is going through depression right now, and a lot of people going through a lot of little negativity, and they need some positive uplifting. And that's what we here for at Hurdle Life and No Suicide. And that's what I do, a No Suicide campaign. So you guys got somewhere to come to, and we want to get the desires out of your heart. We want to know what is your purpose in life, and you have a purpose in life. We want to know what it is, and what part of art it may be. It may be culinary, it may be music, it may be poetry, it may be public speaking like TL, and we here to make a change for you guys. And I just want to just want you guys to know that you guys got somewhere to come to. It's DJ McCullough at No Suicide campaign, and we just here to bring life. Because there's so much bad energy, and we just need to transmute that energy into something good. You know what I mean? And we need to decrease them numbers of suicide. And a lot of people is going through depression, and that's what we're here for. And to educate, so we can jump over hurdles.
Nice.
Just jump over these hurdles. Just jump over these things that's going on. With my art, when I'm able to give someone a painting and it lasts forever, and I can bring that spirit of love, and and they feel good. It makes me feel good to make them feel good. So it's like, man, I want us to all experience that good energy. So energy is so important right now, and I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of good energy, and I believe that we on a great path, and we're gonna keep going up if we just stick together. And for you guys to know that you guys got somewhere to come to. DJ McCullough, look me up on Facebook, and just keep rocking with us, man. And it's all about the positive energy, and we here to do that. Present art, music, fashion, culinary, with the cooking, whatever it is that your talent may be. So, man, we here to pour our hearts out to you guys, and you guys got somewhere to come to. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely love it. And this really excites me because I know that I'm not the only one who cares about providing peer-supported, minority-led, trauma-informed mentorship services. Mm-hmm. There's other individuals with the same heart, like myself and DJ, who are a part of our mentorship, our mentors that we have at Herbalife.
Yeah.
The reason we're distinguished is because we're minority-led, we're peer-supported, and we're trauma-informed. Mm-hmm. When we look around our community, we know where the disparities are. We know where the inequities are. Mm-hmm. We know those communities, and we know those community needs examples of people that they can really draw hope and inspiration from.
Yes.
And we're cultivating, we're coaching, we're training those type of mentors here at the Herbalife Coach. So thrilled to partner with DJ and his No Suicide campaign, the art, the music that he does. He's a teacher on Tuesdays over at our friends at Ace Academy, their education school. So we love that work, and we're all collectively doing this work to lift up our diverse communities.
Yep.
Belief number 3 of the Herbalife Coach is that self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-worth is the beginning part of the process. So as we are working to help people find that self-love, that self-acceptance, that's where we're going to use that art. We're going to use music. We're going to use nature. We're going to use motivational interviewing. We're going to be able to ask the questions to help a person really fill that void that's inside themselves. Because we as a community, we do a pretty good job of helping people establish security and housing and food and clothing. But there's a deficiency in mentorship. There's a deficiency in peer support. We need more of those opportunities, those programs for people, that they can really get to that self-esteem, that self-confidence, and that self-worth. Because if we get them a house of clothes and food, but we don't address that void, they'll still try to fill that hole with other behaviors, other choices, that can be damaging, detrimental, destructive, or even violent. And that's not what we want.
Yes.
If we want a safer community, if we want a more engaged workforce, if we want our youth and our students graduating at higher rates, particularly our at-risk youth and our diverse youth, then we've got to help them with self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-worth.
Yes.
And that is one of our core beliefs. Belief number 3 is that self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-worth is the beginning part of the process.
So important.
Number 4 belief is character counts. Talent will carry you, but only character will keep you.
Yeah.
Talent will carry you, but only character will keep you. This is a principle that applies to everyone, everywhere.
Yeah.
We all possess talent and skill that carry us through life and brings us to certain opportunities and positions. But what keeps you there is your character. Your talent got you there. Your character keeps you there. So at Herbalife, in our coaching, we're explicit about character counting, punctuality, integrity, honesty, responsibility, caring, willingness, objectivity, humility, gratitude.
Yes.
We coach and teach on the 8 positive attitudes for change. We help people to be more grateful, understand humility, live to be honest, have levels of integrity through their consistency, their persistence.
Yes.
Character is what counts. So the change program is a life skills, job skills, character, and personal development program. We know that we can partner with community leaders, community agencies to provide housing, clothing, food. We are here to develop life skills, job skills, character.
Yes.
For our youth and our adults in transition. Character counts. Talent will carry you, where only character will keep you.
Yeah.
And the final belief is that faith is the fuel.
Faith.
Faith is the fuel, and faith is believing in something that has not happened yet. Just because you don't have it now doesn't mean it's not going to come to pass. So we coach and remind our participants that even though you don't have it now, you can place your faith in it. You can operate with good character. You can work on self, and it will come to pass that in which you desire.
Did I say something about faith?
Absolutely. That in which you desire.
Yes.
And then also, while you are believing in what's not yet here, to have that gratitude for what you do have now.
Yes. When it comes to faith, I learned this from Napoleon Hill. It comes to the affirmations. Affirmations is good for faith. You know, I can do all things. I can do all things. I can do all things. Keep repeating in your head and just building that confidence. So faith is great. You know what I mean? You need faith. And they say one who doubts is like the surge at the sea who gets blown by the wind. You don't want to be doubtfully thinking. Don't doubt yourself. Have faith in yourself. But keep repeating them. Have a ritual. Keep repeating it, them affirmations. So I wanted to say that about faith. Look, you know?
I love it. And we actually implement that in our program as well. We actually teach affirmations because we recognize that words are 10 times more powerful than thoughts. You can actually rewire your thinking, your perception, your reality by the words that you say to yourself. So part of that self-esteem and self-confidence, that resilience, is affirmations. You're spot on, DJ.
Yes,
to help people to see themselves in a positive light. I am so happy and grateful now that I, and you speak that into the future. And so we implore these cognitive strategies.
Yes, sir.
We're going to help get their mind right, get their heart right, get their body right, the whole person. We believe in whole family, whole person, whole life approach with our care and our services at the Heart of Life Coach. So we have so much rich content and experience for our youth, juveniles 12 to 17. Our program at Heart of Life, it is a community diversion option. Oftentimes, diversion is understood as something that the state's attorney does for youth who have been adjudicated, and that is the only way that you experience diversion. Diversion just means to take a person off of a path, and we are a community diversion option that our youth serving organizations can refer to us, our schools can refer to us, and families can refer to us as well. If you're 12 to 17 years old, you can be referred into the program for diversion, and then adults 18 and over for the change program for adults. So we're here at Sonny's because we're raising money for the program. We're raising funds for the program. Our hope and our goal is to open the doors to this program April 1st. We're well on our way to achieving our $50,000 goal. We have we're just about at $20,000 pledged to our foundation over the time in which we started to do this fundraising work, and we're just going to keep on pressing forward. We're so thrilled and honored to be partnering with Sonny's Pizzeria this month for this effort. We're so thrilled and honored to have been the recipients of the Nonprofit Pitch Night Award just a couple of weeks ago on Giving Tuesday, where we won $2,000 for our workbooks. And we're just going to keep on putting ourselves out there and asking the community to support this effort.
Yes, sir.
This is a community-based justice approach to reform. We can choose to have a faith and a confidence in politics and government, knowing that there's a lot of red tape to weave through, and we can lean in, or we can lean into each other as well in community and really come together and say, we as a community can be a part of the administration of justice. And that's what we truly believe in at the Heart of Life Coach. So you're invited to partner with us. you're invited to donate to the campaign on the Facebook page that we have. Hit the donate button. Come in here to Sonny's this month to have some pizza. $2 for every pizza goes to the nonprofit. So I'll wrap up with this. I also have a slide here of the 6 tenets to trauma-informed care: safety, trust and transparency, peer support, collaboration, mutuality, empowerment, voice and choice, and then also culture, historical, and gender issues. And so everything we do, we take through that trauma-informed lens. All of our education, all of our programming, all of our coaching, all of our partnerships, we remind everyone that trauma-informed community is in the best interest of everyone. Yes, so we're so thrilled, we're so honored to be a part of this Make a Difference Monday. We'll be here next week again for lunch and for dinner. Yes. The following week as well for lunch and for dinner. Come on out and celebrate with us this amazing local partnership that we have and help support this campaign and this initiative for coaching, education, and mentorship services at the Her Life Coach and Her Life Foundation. Yes. Thank you all for joining us today. Hope to see you around maybe next week.
Peace.
Peace.